Back to the wheel.
Yeah, back to the wheel.
Back to the wheel.
Alright, let's see. We're gonna get an accusation out of the way, or are we gonna continue the storyline, or we're gonna resume the killing game. Don't ask where the invaders are on day 76. Alright.
This should be fast because it seems like it ended. It seems like it could end like really quickly.
Yeah.
I have a question, Takumi. Will you ask where the invaders are?
No, I'm not. Like, I'll find some way to save Tsubasa some other way. Yeah, they evolved the Star Fox flap lips.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't need your help. I'll find more school invaders myself. Over. Give me a second.
Stubborn little Takumi. You'd really rather see Tsubasa die than accept my help?
I won't let that happen. Confirming turning down the sponsor's offer for help, I walked out of the leisure lounge. I returned to my room and waited for the morning to come. I went outside to hunt for invaders with my usual party at the newly recruited Jeremy. We got on the bus, and the bus drove us as far into the wilderness as she could. An abandoned hospital. We found this weird box there, but we left it behind.
We don't know what the box was.
In a massive high-rise buildings. We have spent 2 days searching in all kinds of places, but even then... Day 77.
You never know when the will then.
Good night. On the night of day 77, we still haven't found any invaders, let alone killed them. Why aren't there any invaders anywhere? The enemy must have recalled all their troops, still loitering around in the vicinity of the school. Probably so that we can't hunt them anymore. What do we do? Mr. Tsubasa's in last place. I don't want her to die. Just kill me for the point now, please. At least I noted that. What's the point of you dying to keep me alive? Make me sad like that one more time, and I'll never take a bath with you again. They're bathing together? No, wait, don't be distracted by that. Tsubasa's, tomorrow's the last day of the third round. If I can't earn enough points by tomorrow, Tsubasa will be executed at midnight. I guess having a rematch with Dosha is the only way out now. Someone had quietly made a suggestion. That super strong commander, I didn't even have time to move during that last fight with them. Yeah, but beating him seemed like the only way for us to save Tsubasa. I figured we should give it a shot. I have a feeling we might bump into him somewhere in the desert. Taking our chances with a ridiculously powerful enemy rather than sit around doing nothing was the kind of reckless plan Yugami would come up with. I suddenly remembered something the sponsor had said before.
That's right, where you belong. The more desperate someone gets, the more they're willing to dirty their hands and change the situation. How exciting.
We're in such a tight spot that taking a major risk was the only way to turn things around. How's this sound? We'll head to the desert first thing tomorrow morning, phone Dosha and take him down. That's the only way, right? Well, fine. Too bad for you, Dosha. No man popped me like a balloon before. I need to get my revenge. Right, beating him will get us script Groban for the escape pod fuel as well. 2 birds with one stone. Despite our heads, strong proclamations, the grim smiles on our faces betrayed our true feelings. We're all psyching ourselves up deep inside. Everyone knew it was virtually impossible for this plan to work. Yeah, there's... I found myself unable to sleep even as the clock ticked over from midnight into the new day. I was really going to work. Once morning came, we would be seeking out the powerful warrior Dosha for battle. Our goal was to earn enough points to pull Tsubasa out of that place. It was the only option we had. Still, we all knew how terrifyingly strong Dosha was from our last battle. None of our attacks could even scratch him back. Isn't there another way? easier target to earn a large amount of points from, suddenly an image resurfaced in my head. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Faces of Takamaru and his team. That's everyone in special defense unit were targets as well. If we killed them, Tsubasa would be safe. No, what am I even
the group-
thinking? I shook my head vehemently in an attempt to shake that horrifying thought from my mind. How could I abandon my scruples like that? Am I really that desperate? Well, yes, but like trying to solve this by killing other friends was out of the question. I'd be playing right into the sponsor's hands. One think, what are our other options? Something with a high success rate that didn't involve harming our allies and ensured Tsubasa's survival. I tossed and turned in my bed, thinking the problem over all through the night. There had to be a better way to save Tsubasa from certain execution. Before long morning had arrived. Wait, that's it. As the morning stood lit up in my room, a light bulb lit in my head. I found a way to save Tsubasa. Not just that, this method would prevent all future deaths from the game as well. I quickly went about getting things ready for the newly hatched plan. Once I was done... Tsubasa and I took the school bus out of the academy together. We just gonna escape? After we reached the flat ground, Tsubasa switched the bus cruise control and came to sit by me. What's this all about, Takumi? You made me drive out in such a hurry. I mean, I don't mind, but should we have gotten Yugamu and Dharma as well? They don't have to come along for this. This is our escape, just you and me. Our escape? Yes, we're running away from the sponsor and their bees. I looked at the sky from the window and saw a single bee tailing the bus. That bee was a game monitor. Put there to stop the participant from escaping the hunt. It would follow us to the ends of the earth, so running away was pointless. Or so we had been made to think. The truth was... Will that bee really follow us everywhere we go? If we use the bus to cover more ground, maybe we can wear it down eventually. But that bee's physical abilities have been enhanced with Team Anima. It won't get tired that easily, right? I have no idea, but it's worth a shot. No one's ever seriously tried running away from the game. If we do manage to get away safely, you'll be saved. Not only that, but no one else will need to be executed in your place either. Because according to the rules, only the person in last place of each round gets executed. If Tsubasa kept running away while she was in last place, no one would be executed ever again. Like, that was how the game would have to go, according to its own rules. Doesn't that mean we'll never be able to go back to the school? Yeah, but don't worry. I stocked the bus with more than enough food, water, and fuel to last us for a long, long time. It's not the food I'm worried about. Why are you here with me? Now you can't go back either. I mean, don't sweat it. Just like that, shouldn't you think this through a little more? What's there to think about? Tsubasa was the most important person in the world to me, so I chose to go with her. It was as simple as that. You really are an idiot. Now looking for a little exasperated with me. So reckless, or maybe daredevil is a better word for it these days. What are you expecting? Love is blind after all. Love? Ow, you you sound like some sleazy pickup artist. Back to the driver's seat with a bright red face. That we continued to drive the bus, never stopping once. Tsubasa taught me how to drive so I could take over on roads with fewer obstacles. A few hours after driving around shifts, I looked out of the window and realized something.
It's gone. It's gone! The bee that's been following us is gone!
Really? It finally gave up?
Yeah, but we can't assume anything yet. We should keep going, just to be sure.
And before we do it, we circumnavigated the world.
Yep.
Back in school again.
We kept on driving this bus for a few more hours. Eventually, it became dark outside.
I can't see in front of us at all. Are you sure we can't use the headlights?
I don't think that's a good idea. Bugs are drawn to bright lights at night, aren't they?
There are too many obstacles lying around here for us to use cruise control. I guess the safest option is to stop for now.
Yeah. I don't see the bee anywhere. We'll stop here and rest until the sun comes back up.
So what's the catch? We found a spot behind some ruins where we could park the bus and nap until morning. We held together under the same blanket, just like that last time.
Our great escapade went pretty well.
The sponsor must be panicking. Now they can't execute you for being in last place.
Execution had been scheduled to take place by midnight, but it was already long past that time. We successfully escaped the invader hunt.
Oh boy, this is honestly a huge relief. I don't think we could ever have beaten Dal Shah. I was so sure today would be my last day on Earth. I couldn't sleep a wink last night.
You're so
Red flags.
silly.
Dead
I
flags.
promised
Yeah.
I wouldn't let you die,
Yeah.
remember? I'll always
Guys.
be there to protect you.
Tomorrow, too?
Why do
Yes.
I feel like they're gonna
And the day
die right
after.
now?
And the day
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that. Always.
He kept whispering to Tsubasa that I would protect her forever. That must have made her feel safe because a few minutes later, she closed her
Aw.
eyes and her breathing started to even out. She was probably tired from the stress of driving all day. Leaning my body against hers and decided to turn in for the night as well. And that was how I fell asleep with the comforting feel of Tsubasa's warmth next to me. Maybe that was why I had the most beautiful dream that night. Dream that I was having a nice peaceful breakfast back home in the residential complex. Mom was smiling happily, and I was smiling happily. It was the scene of a time when I was still ignorant of a place I held dear in my heart. A burning desire to take Tsubasa there. I promised to do that for her before. If I showed up at home with a girl, even one who wasn't Karawa, I bet Mom would literally start jumping for joy. She cooked enough food to feed an entire village. So much Tsubasa would feel like she couldn't eat it at all. Be surrounded by those I loved. I longed for that day to come. My dream now. I wanted to introduce Tsubasa to my family. We could make it come true. I was sure of it now that we had safely escaped from the killing gang. So.
Oh!
Oh no!
Frag.
Fricking.
The,
I no
the bee
longer
is
had
back.
to live in fear that my loved ones might die. Tsubasa and I would always be together. I would always be there to protect her. Today, tomorrow, and forever until the end of time.
Well,
Stupid
Frag.
bees, you're making us look bad.
Man!
I
Man!
guess we're just gonna assume the bee got him shortly after that.
Probably. Oh. Man.
Frickin' bees.
Maybe that's why Nicolas Cage hated the bees so much.
Yeah.
Murph. Anyway, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick and we'll be right back.